I buried the version of me that begged the world to love him. Now every scar speaks louder than every person who left. If pain built prisons, why did mine build a kingdom? I remember nights when the ceiling knew my tears. Conversations with my shadow lasted longer than my peers. Mama said, hold on, but my soul kept letting go. Every dream I planted seemed too broken just to grow. I smiled for the cameras and cried behind the scenes. Everybody loved the highlights, nobody saw what they mean. I carried visible wounds like medals I never won. Prayed to a silent heaven, still waited for the sun. People only clap when your mountains already climbed. They don't count the lonely battles that happen in your mind. I questioned every heartbeat, wondered if I belonged, but pain kept whispering, you survived this long. Maybe I wasn't buried, maybe I was planted. Maybe every goodbye was making room for purpose. Maybe every scar was writing my introduction. I turned pain into power, tears into fire. Every broken promise built my desire. You counted me out, God counted my stars. Now every dark road is leading to stars. You can break my body, but never my will. The mountain got higher, I climbed higher. Still I turned pain into power. Now watch me rise. Depression rented every room inside my broken head. Hope became a stranger, fear slept beside my bed. I watched fake love disappear the second money left. Funny how betrayal always comes dressed its best. Some people shook my hand while digging me a grave. Then that's why I changed after I learned to save every piece of myself they try to tear apart. Turns out surviving requires a different heart. My failures became teachers, my losses became maps. My silence became wisdom, my setbacks became facts. I don't hate my past, it made me who I am. Every closed door forced me to become the ram God. I almost believe everything fear said
almost became
another unfinished story. But you never stop writing. I turned pain into power, tears into fire. Every broken promise built my desire. You counted me out, God counted my scars. Now every dark road is leading to stars. Success isn't money, it's sleeping without fear. It's finally seeing the person in the mirror. It's forgiving people who never said sorry. It's carrying yesterday without letting it carry me. Every rejection was redirecting me. Every lonely season was protecting me. The world wanted proof, but heaven wanted patience. The crown I wear today was built from devastation. They said he's finished, God said I'm forming him. They saw ashes, God saw fuel. They saw endings, God saw beginnings. Now every obstacle feels smaller than my faith. Every storm reminds me why I learned to pray. I turned pain into power, my wounds became wings. The darkest chapter produced brighter things. The fire didn't end me, it refined my soul. Every broken chapter made the story whole. I turned pain into power, and now I know the strongest people aren't the ones who never broke. They're the ones who refuse to stay. If your worst season became the reason someone else found hope, would all the pain still be worth it? Maybe your answer is someone else's survival. Started asking, what's this building? Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I remember empty pockets, dreams heavier than gold. People said I'd never make it, now their silence has been sold. They laughed when I was crawling, now they're watching me run. Funny how they notice you after the war is won. But they don't know the mornings I couldn't leave my bed, the conversations with myself, the chaos in my head. I fought battles in the dark, nobody ever filmed. The world celebrates the victory, not the nights I almost slipped. I became my own therapist, my own coach, my own friend. When nobody reached their hand, I still found a way to stand.
every scar,
Became another sentence,
every tear,
became another testimony.
every loss.
Made room for something greater. I wasn't falling apart, I was becoming someone pain could never recognize again. I turned pain into power, watch these mountains move. The same hands that were shaking now have something to prove. I survived the storms that were sent to drown forgave the people who never earned forgiveness, not because they changed, because I needed freedom. Holding hate was drinking poison slowly. I chose healing, even when revenge looked holy. The mirror finally smiled back, not because life got easier, because I stopped measuring my worth through broken people. I realized God never promised comfort, He promised presence. Every lonely road had footprints beside mine. Every unanswered prayer was answered in His time. I was too impatient to see the bigger picture. Now every closed door looks like divine protection. My failures introduced me to the man I am today. Without those broken chapters, I'd still be lost along the way. Listen, if you're hearing this and you're barely surviving, don't mistake your survival for weakness. The strongest people usually cry when nobody can hear them. The bravest people keep walking with invisible wounds, and the greatest comeback
always begins
with one more step.
I don't want revenge anymore.
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 I
don't want revenge anymore. I don't want revenge anymore. I don't want revenge anymore. I want purpose.
I don't want revenge
I don't want revenge anymore. 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 I don't want revenge. I don't want revenge. I stopped asking why. I stopped asking. I don't want revenge. I don't want revenge anymore. I don't want revenge anymore. I stopped asking why. Started asking what's this building. I stopped asking why. Started asking. I stopped asking why, started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I stopped asking why, started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I stopped asking why, started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I stopped asking why, started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling. I stopped asking why, I stopped asking why. I stopped asking why, started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I stopped asking why, I stopped asking why. Started asking what's this building. Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I remember empty pockets, dreams heavier than gold. People said I'd never make it, now their silence has been sold. They laughed when I was crawling, now they're watching me run. Funny how they notice you after the war is won. But they don't know the mornings I couldn't leave my bed, the conversations with myself, the chaos in my head. I fought battles in the dark, nobody ever filmed the world celebrates the victory. Not the nights I almost slipped. I became my own therapist, my own coach, my own friend. When nobody reached their hand, I still found the way to stand. Every scar became another sentence.
Every tear
became another testimony.
every loss
Made room for something greater. I wasn't falling apart, I was becoming someone pain could never recognize again. I turned pain into power. Watch these mountains move. The same hands that were shaking now have something to prove. I survived the storms that were sent to drown my name. Now the fire inside my soul burns brighter than the flames. You can doubt my future, you can't erase my past. Every lesson that I learned built the strength that lasts. I turned pain into power. Now my purpose speaks, the loudest victories are Started asking, what's this building? Every crack inside my soul became another ceiling that I shattered with persistence. Now I'm living proof the strongest foundations are built after the roof. I remember empty pockets, dreams heavier than gold. People said I'd never make it, now the silence has been sold. They laughed when I was crawling, now they're watching me run. Funny how they notice you after the war is won, but they don't know the mornings I couldn't leave my bed, the conversations with myself, the chaos in my head. I fought battles in the dark nobody ever filmed. The world celebrates the victory, not the nights I own no slip. I became my own therapist, my own coach, my own friend. When nobody reached their hand, I still found a way to stand. Every scar became another sentence, every tear became another
They only saw the victory, they never saw the furnace. Never saw me questioning if my life even had a purpose. Never saw the empty room, the walls that heard my cries, the prayers with no words, just tears falling from my eyes. I learned that pain is honest, it never wears a mask. It strips away the fake until you're forced to face your past. Every scar became a compass, every wound became a guide. The weakest version of myself is the one that finally died. I stopped waiting for permission, stopped begging to belong. The world didn't hand me strength, I built it all alone. Now my heartbeat sounds different, it doesn't beat with fear, it pounds with the confidence that I made it through the years. My greatest enemy was never another man, it was the voice inside that kept saying, you can't, you'll never be enough, they'll always leave, you're destined to lose. I almost believed it until I realized fear repeats itself, faith rewrites the ending. Every morning I chose to get out of bed, I defeated a version of myself that wanted to quit. Sometimes the strongest flex is simply surviving. Sometimes the loudest victory is waking up when yesterday almost buried you. I carried everybody else's expectations until my own dreams couldn't breathe. I became the person everyone needed except myself. I poured from an empty soul, love with a broken heart, gave chances to people who counted them like they were unlimited. Pain finally asked me, when will you choose you? That question changed everything. Now I protect my peace like my life depends on it. Because it does. Dear younger me, I'm sorry. Nobody taught you that crying isn't weakness. Sorry, you believed your value depended on people's approval. I'm sorry, you carried guilt that never belonged to you. But listen, one day, the tears you're hiding today will become the testimony that heals someone tomorrow. One day, you'll stop apologizing for taking up space. You'll realize the same heart they called too emotional was actually your greatest strength. The mirror asked, who are you now? I smiled, not because life became perfect, because I finally recognized the man staring back. He's still carrying scars, still healing, still growing, but he no longer introduces himself by his pain. He introduces himself by his perseverance. The chains became discipline, the heartbreak became wisdom, the loneliness became focus, the losses became fuel, and the boy who once begged life to stop hurting him became the man who learned how to carry the weight without letting it crush him.
If you're listening,
And your world feels like it's collapsing
don't measure your future
by your current pain.
storms.
Storms,
Never ask permission.
but neither did sunrise.
Keep breathing.
Keep believing, keep fighting, because sometimes the greatest miracle is becoming the person your worst day.
Called it weakness, didn't know I was learning
How to hear my own heartbeat over everybody else's opinions. The same weight that almost crushed my shoulders taught my spirit how to grow wings. Every disappointment changed my direction. Every delay protected my destiny. I stopped racing against other people's timelines, because flowers don't apologize for blooming later than trees. Now I walk slower but stronger, because peace moves differently than panic. Rock bottom didn't destroy me. It introduced me to someone I had never met. The version of me that refused to surrender. The version that kept praying even when heaven felt quiet. The version that smiled through tears just to remind pain it couldn't own me forever. Everybody loves a comeback story until they're forced to watch one happen right in front of them. That's when support turns into jealousy. That's when applause turns into silence. But silence can't stop destiny. I used to think pain was punishment. Now I know pain was preparation. Every lonely birthday, every unanswered message, every betrayal, every sleepless night, every closed opportunity, every broken relationship, every moment I questioned my worth was quietly building a man pressure couldn't break. Some people inherit success, others have to survive to deserve it. I became the second story and I wouldn't rewrite a single chapter. The voice inside me used to whisper, you'll never make it. Now it says,
You survive worse.
it used to ask,
What if you fail?
now it asks,
what if this is the breakthrough you've been praying for? Fear still knocks, but faith dances the door. Doubt still speaks, but purpose speaks louder. The battlefield never disappeared. The soldier just became stronger.
I don't want people to remember me because I never cried.
I want them to remember
I kept moving while crying.
I don't want people to admire my success,
I want them to
who understand the sacrifice.
behind every victory.
Because trophies gather dust, money comes and goes, fame fades, but a life that gives another person hope outlives every headline. If one broken soul finds the courage to keep breathing because of my story,
then every scar was worth carrying. Maybe nobody knows how close you came to giving up. Maybe nobody applauds the battles you fight in silence. But hear me, the strongest people rarely look strong while they're becoming strong. So don't quit, not today. Not because of one bad season.
Not because someone couldn't see your value.
Not because the mirror still shows yesterday's wound.
Keep walking, keep praying,
keep believing one day. They try to bury your name,
will become the reason
the world remembers it.
If your pain became your greatest strength, would you still wish it never happened? Tell your story below. Someone who's losing their fight today might find hope in the words you almost kept to yourself.